This is just a really quick covering and review before I get rid of it. I know you think from the title, Jack, that's not only an SM74 in the thumbnail, but also GM53 doesn't exist. You're thinking of the German GM54. Well, no. The design before the SM74 came along was in fact the GM53. Now the bag with this one is in fact an SM74 bag, because the original carrier for this I do not have. I know you're in here. These are just retaining rings inside the lens. I take them out because if you don't, they will stab into your eyes. Now, fundamentally it's the exact same. There's not a lot to say about this, because originally the GM53 would have a large hose connected to a big filter. This one is just a face piece. Now I know it's not an SM74, because as you can see it says there, April 1960, size L. L for large, and this does in fact fit me. Whereas the SM74 would say plus for large, and of course be from 1974 or after. As far as the mask itself goes, it's pretty simple. You've got the Swiss plus on the forehead there, 5-point head harness, pretty basic strap system. 40mm Stanag or DIN. This is in fact rubber and not metal like many people say. And the lenses are threaded. And you can just take the lens off. I guess it's in case of damage. Inside it is very basic, there is no peripheral seal, and it uses a TISO tube system through here. You have a main inlet and 2 extras here. And of course that's your exhale valve system. As far as masks go, it's just pretty basic. There's not a lot to it really. Doesn't have any special voice system. It's not great at keeping the fog out the eyes. Just overall, it's a mask. So it's a very basic idea of what a gas mask should and can be. But I guess it was, of course, the 50s and 60s, so we weren't exactly pioneers back then. Now, as you can hear, there's not a great voice diaphragm, so you are quite muffled. And you may not notice it, but as I said, the lens is fogged up. Now, if you're in a cold environment, like Switzerland, this will be a problem, and the TISO tubes don't tend to defog it as fast as it fogs back up. I tend to find that the seal can break here at the cheeks quite easily, or just flat out not seal at all. Same as here as well, they'll just tend to stick up. Overall, it's actually quite a good mask. It's comfy, but I am in fact breathing out of this. Not sure if my hair is moving, I can't see the camera. Put a PS10 on it, or L12A1. But yeah, overall, it's not a terrible mask, it'll still work, but as far as a fit goes, and speech clarity, in fact harness comfort, I would recommend many other masks. And as said, if you have the retaining rings inside, you will have these points sticking into your eyes, and you'll have tear ducts like a Cyberman. But still, it's not a terrible mask, all in all. Good as a collector's item, not so much for PPE.